All right, the patch notes just came out as I'm watching a number of videos about Mr. Beast apparently collapsing. Interesting stuff. Anyway, patch notes. Let's get to it. This is going to be the ones for Savage. So we're going to get a lot of that sort of stuff, all the gear, all the quests, all that sort of jazz. There's going to be a lot that's going to be added. First off, we're going to start off with areas. The arrival coordinates when teleporting or returning to Solution 9 have been adjusted. I'm willing to bet they did. I'm willing to bet they brought you in closer to the Aetheryte. Because you know it's infuriating? You spawn in to Solution 9 and you are out of range to work with the Aetheryte. And for whatever reason, they put the Aetheryte in Solution 9 over a massive pit. So they most likely did this to just have it be slightly less annoying. So you have to go in, move, and then... anyway, I digress. Leaves. The name of the client for the Tuliolo leave shielding my students has been changed. What? What? I have no idea what this is in referring to. I really don't. No clue. Treasure Hunts Sanot Jaja Goral has been added. It's going to be your pick a door dungeon map. We're supposed to be getting 3 different kinds of portal dungeon maps. So all of the... I don't know what they're actually called. Does it actually just say what it is? Surgery Chamber 2, yada yada. After clearing each chamber, players must choose a door to proceed. Find the correct door, lights further chambers, priceless treasure. Selecting the wrong door will trigger a fiendish trap. Fiendish trap, by the way, means yeeting you out of the dungeon. Oh, they actually do. Thank God, because I don't remember what it was. So what it is that all of the Brax skin treasure maps. These were 8-man, just, you know, treasures. They had loot in them. Nothing too exciting. Now they have a chance to spawn a portal taking you to here. Pick a door, etc., etc. Good stuff. Good stuff. Housing. We have new stuff from the furnishing design contests that I completely forgot about that have been added. And looks like some good stuff. Some old school Magitech sort of stuff with like the cyan glowing and whatever that is. It looks gorgeous. No Orchestrion rolls have been added. Most likely Orchestrion rolls for the map and possibly, assuming there is one, the orchestration roll for the real boss of M4, assuming it's a door boss. All right, battle tweaks. Let's see what happened. This is the stuff that people actually care about. Paladin had Royal Authority increased to 460, so a 20 potency increase. Royal Authority, I want to say, was the last hit in their 1, 2, 3. So that's, you know, kind of a big deal. Well, they also increased the potency on the Atonement combo too. We'll get to that in a second. I can already see that down here. Holy Spirit's been increased from 370 to 400. Potency while in the effect of Divine Might's been increased from 470 to 500, and while under Wekrascat 670 to 700. You are never going to use this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's all right there. Blade of Truth, Blade of Friends, again, Confiteor, all increased as well. Paladin got big tweaks to its DPS. It looks about 20 to 40 potency across the board, except for Confiteor, which got 60. And then Blade of Faith got 20, Blade of Truth got 40, Blade of Valor got 60. And then the Atonement combo got 20, 40, and 40. No, 20, 40, 60. So yeah, some pretty wide casting buffs for Paladin, which, you know, good for Paladin's always kind of like on the bottom tier of damage dealing tanks. but they also have the one additional mitt that no one else does. So it's good to see it. Dark Knight, potency increased to Hard Slash, Siphon Strike, and Soul Eater. That's their 1, 2, 3. 40 potency there, 20 potency there, 20 potency there. Neat. Shadow Stride, the activation time. Actually, the time between action activation and character movement has been reduced. I haven't had enough time to play with Shadow Stride to really see like how it was. I want to say Shadow Stride before was like the same kind of speed as Plunge was. But of course, Plunge you just accept it because it looks so good. Honestly, if it looks faster, I'm all for it. I'd rather have that blinking around than just going new. But I digress. Carven Spit increased from 510 to 540, 3 potency. Disesteem potency has been increased from 800 to 1,000. I'm assuming Disesteem is probably their new capstone skill. Is there a way to actually just quickly take a look here? FF14 skills. I actually want to check which one it is. Disesteem. Or Disesteem, I should say. Yeah, it's their new one. Physical damage to all enemies in a straight line before you. Potency of 1,000 for the first enemy and 50% for all remaining enemies. So yeah. So that's additional 200 potency every 2 minutes. Good buff. All right, how'd they buff Gunbreaker? They didn't. Warrior didn't get a buff either. I'm actually a little surprised. If I remember right, the amount of DP, like the tanks looked like a bit out of a margin of error for the damage difference. So seeing Paladin brought up, I mean, Paladin's still, I think, probably gonna be at the bottom. Dark Knight is gonna be fighting with Warrior for that number 2 spot, I think. Gunbreaker Trajectory had the exact same treatment as Shadow Stride. Neat. Monk, just some potency increases. We did not get a third new monk for the 3rd patch in a row. Just some potency increases. True Strike 1400 to 1500. Snap Punch 800 to 900. Twin Snakes 1100 to 1200. Those numbers seem really high. Maybe I just don't know Monk that well. Holy cow. I thought Monk was supposed to be like fast. Are their potency numbers really just that cracked? Yeah, so on the thing, Snap Punch is only 480 under the potency. Wait, what? Is it the wrong names? Something's wrong here. Something's definitely wrong here. Potency upon learning the trait of Melee 2 has been changed from 1400 to 1500. Let me take a look at the trait of Melee 2. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at the thing here. This, I think, is an error. Because they're saying here 1400, 1500 for True Strike. If I look at Melee 2, and the numbers are already updated for the patch, increase the potency of Twin Stakes to 420, Demolish to 360, Dragon Kick to 320. So Twin Stakes, that's already... Yeah, that's not correct. Dragon Kick to 320, Six-Sided Star to 720, and Phantom Rush to 1500. So this is supposed to be Phantom Rush here. I don't know what these two are supposed to be. But this is clearly wrong. That's not right, like, at all. So there's an error in the patch notes. Monk did not just become completely cracked. Wow. In fact, I'm actually just going to go ahead and screenshot this. And just drop this. Monk's the new master of melee. So yeah, some potency increases for Monk, nowhere near this good. Dragoon, Wing Glide, so all the new gap closes they just shortened. Stardiver increased by 100 potency. Neat. Starcross increased by 200 potency. Stardiver and Starcross, I want to say, are both in the 2-minute window. So that's an additional 300 potency in the burst. Honestly, I'd rather see just like more stuff added in the outside of the 2-minute window, because it really just feels like nothing happened. 2 minutes. I mean, then nothing happened. And I was already feeling that on Red Mage. Now I feel it way worse. I feel it about as bad as everyone else now. I'm no longer immune. Yeah, I'm 99% certain this just falls into the 2-minute window of Nostrand. Anyway, moving on. Potency increases for Ninja, who kind of did need it. Gust Slash increased by 20. Neat stuff. Forked Raiju increased by 60. Fleeting Raiju increased by 60. I know so little about Ninja. I assume these are... part of their 1 minute. And then Tenri Jindo, I know, is part of the 2 minutes. So some potency increases across the board. Neat stuff. Can't complain. I mean, I can't complain. Because, you know, Samurai got nerfed. Whoa. Whoa, a lot. Oh my, whoa. "20 potency lost there, 20 potency lost there, 20 potency lost there." Whoa. And of course I need to bring this up because I do not remember. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's part of their key combo. Which one is that? I think that might be the dot, which that's kind of whatever. Those are gotten earlier. I should not be doing this at like 2 a.m. because I can't like make heads or tails. There's a lot going on here. The third eye thing they got nerfed. Damn. Man, Azul got out of Samurai just in time. Holy smokes. I didn't think Samurai was like that cracked. If anything, Picto was like, I did not see a Samurai nerf coming. I don't know who did. That's nuts. All right, moving on. Reaper got their soul slice increased by, looks like 60 potency. I mean, it's not one you span too often. So I mean, it's, you know, decent buff. Perfectio 100 potency on that. 80% positive. That's part of their 2-minute window. So that is what it is. Viper. I still don't understand Viper. Oh my lord. Holy smokes. What the fuck? Okay, so we got a brand new job named Viper. Okay. Like, some of these are not like, I'm trying to make heads and tails of this, because I haven't touched Viper enough lately because we've been so busy with the MSQ and so busy getting the new static guys going. Holy smokes. Steel Fangs now has a new effect. Are they trying to give you a definite path? So are we once again kind of getting our hands tied a little bit here? Or getting a bit more of the black mages going on? That's kind of what it looks like. But I'm the wrong guy to ask for that. Holy cow. Granted, despite so much changing, it does look like potency increases across the board. I don't see anything that's like going down. Some of them are just like minor, like Hunter's Bites and Swifts or whatever. Slither's been hastened as far as the effect. Grants the effect of Grimskin's Venom has been increased from 40 to 60 seconds. Potency increase. You know what I'm not seeing? I am not seeing positionals changed. That was one thing that like everyone was griping about. Like, why change Viper already? We only just got it. Why would you remove positionals? This is nuts. So yeah, just about everything across the board's been buffed. I'm not sure how spammable like all these are because I still don't know like what the rotation for Viper looks like, but holy smokes. If you took a Viper instead of a Samurai, you're looking a little better. Full Metal Field increased just from 700 to 900. I'm in favor of that. I'll just say that right off the bat. Dancer, Fandance 4, potency increased from 300 to 420. Fandance 4. Yeah, that's the bird one. So, good stuff. All right. Let's take a... Oh, no. Oh, no. I am already seeing Thunder gets nerfed. Umbral Soul now at additional effect halts the expiration of Umbral Ice. So now you just need to add... So now, outside of combat, you use Umbral Soul once. It locks you in Ice 3. It locks you in Ice 3. puts you ready for the next combat. And it now can be used outside of combat. Oh, it always could be used outside of combat. But we only gotta use it once. No longer do you have to. That was one thing I actually didn't like about doing Black Mage in Alliance Roulettes. First off, you get Crystal Tower and then have to go ahead and learn wimpy Black Mage all over again. But you'd be basically spamming Umbral Soul over and over again. And if you got near, God help you, because there's a decent chance that your animation for going to the arena while riding a drone was longer than 15 seconds and you dropped a Nokian and then you were sad. So, good change on Umbral Soul. Thunder got nerfed, but its dot got increased by 5 seconds. Flare reduced damage for all remaining enemies has been changed from 40% to 30%. So more damage, so more splash damage. This is good because Flare eventually just very, very quickly becomes the skill you only use in AoEing. Blizzard 4 potency has increased, Fire 4 potency has been increased. So here, this is only 10% increase. One thing you have to keep in mind, any fire spell DPS being increased is insane for Black Mage because it gets buffed because you have the Astral Fire 3 damage increase, which I can't remember what that is off the top of my head. I want to say it's like 30% on its own. I'm probably wrong. Is there a way to just like look that up? Maybe that'll just be there. No. Bah. But then also it gets buffed by a Nokian, which is 30% in addition to that. So these potencies, like 10%, you might, it's huge. Trust me, it's huge. Actually, let me go down to traits. Maybe it actually says on the trait for while under Astral Fire, potency of fire spells increased by 40%. All right, where is the one where it says Astral Fire 3? Fire spells is 80%. Okay. Ice spells potency is lowered by 30% though, so that is something to keep in mind. Ice spells weaker potency than they actually say. That's why you want to be in. That is why you're like Blizzard 4 or Blizzard 3, Blizzard 4 out. You look to get out of that phase ASA GDP. All right, so it's 80% plus the 30%. So you can double it and change for that. So that's, basically a 25 potency increase. Spare got a 10% potency increase. All the Thunders got nerfed. That's a 50%. That's a 50 potency nerf on the dot. Enochian is, oh, I thought Enochian was 30. Oh, there it is. Enochian has been changed from 30 to 33. God dang it. Paradox marker can also be made active after reaching Astral 3, then swapping to the Fire 3, then wait. Is Ice Paradox back? Is that what this is saying? Potency has been increased from 500 to 520. Additional effects granting Astral Fire and Firestarter now require players to be under the effect of Astral Fire. Umbral Ice bonus requires no MP to cast and grants Umbral Ice has been added with a duration of 15 seconds. Holy cow! Umbral Ice is back. Ice Paradox is back. Okay. Fantastic. Black Mage is back. Good. Although, I guess Thunder. LOL. All right, let's take. All right, Summoner. I don't want to actually. I don't want to see how bad I've been messed with. Necrotize got 20 potency increase. Umbral Impulse got 20 potency increase. Sunflare got 100 potency increase. Minor tweaks. It's kind of what I expected for Summoner. I really do wish Summoner would just get a rework. I hate where Summoner's at right now. And Summoner players before was like, I like how simple it is. It stays the same. I hate how simple it is. I'm just like, yeah. Darndest thing, huh? All right, my boy. Yeah, I didn't expect much. Contra Sticks. Potency is increased from 400 to 420. Magnification. Magic Sword play has been increased from 15 to 30 seconds. So now this is on par with Embolden. I'm okay with that. So we had this actually a couple of times where I had to stop in the middle of my stuff to like get out of melee range, drop a barrier, get back into melee range, and I didn't have my gap closers and whatnot. And I've dropped magical sword play more times than I want to admit. Like it was embarrassing. So I welcome this. It lets me be stupid. Enchanted. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God for the 40 potency increase on you fucking fail at life. Does that put it on par with Jolt? By the way, if you're ever using Enchanged Reprise, you're doing one of two things. You're being swaggy and getting one last hit in during a dungeon, or you fucked up during a phase where you gotta keep on running. Yeah, so that now puts it on par with Jolt 3, right? Apparently I don't have Jolt 3 anymore. Where is Jolt 3? Jolt 3 apparently does not exist on... Oh, they moved all the updated skills down. Wait, what? This list is... I hate this. Well, Jolt 3 is 360. Interesting. Huh. What does that put Ver Fire and Ver Stone at? They're at 380. That makes this less stupid. But I still wouldn't use it very often because it does cost 5 white and 5 black mana, which means that you're further away from doing your melee combo. But now I'm starting to wonder, is there a situation where you're like really close to a kill and it might be better to just spam Enchanged Reprise? And then Ver Thunder, Ver Arrow got 20 potency. You know, it's our most spam skills, so, you know, 20 potency is pretty good. White Mage. Dia got buffed. Astrologian play 1, play 2, and play 3 had a shared recast timer? How has no one fucking complained about that? That's crazy. All right. Following jobs been made. Viper's Viper sight will now indicate the effects of Hone Steel and Hone's Reaver active. I still have no idea how to read that thing. I admit Viper's like the job I know the least about, but man, the Viper site makes no sense. Black Mage Elemental Guild will now indicate the expiration of Umbral Ice when the... Okay. It'll indicate when Umbral Ice is halted by Umbral Soul. Good stuff. Arcadian Savage has been added. And as we expected, M1S is going to be min-eye level 700. M2, 705. I actually thought the second one was 700 too, but you know, in any case. 705, 710, 710. I don't like the looks of that. M1S 90, M2S 90 minutes, M3S 90 minutes, M4S 120. Oh, M4S is a door boss, isn't it? I wanted to believe so badly, but deep down inside I knew it probably was going to be, but man, I huffed so much hopium on that. I actually wouldn't. All right, 120 being the countdown on this is pretty damning. I have no way to look up what is the time limit for Eden. I just look up Eden for Savage timer. It's just does the Wikipedia. Yeah, okay. So I can go ahead and huff a little bit more hopium. E4S for Eden, where we didn't have a door boss, but had to face Titan Ultimate. Or no, what was it? Titan Maxima? Whatever the heck it was. I'm blanking on names because it's 2 a.m. for a half hour. Because the boss went through like a transformation mid-fight, but it wasn't a door boss. It was just one health bar, but it was a radically different fight from normal. So I can still hold on hope that this isn't a door boss. Maybe I'm going to regret that. All right. Our gear is called the Dark Horse Champion. Interesting. Or at least that's the name of our coffers. 730 across the board, except for the weapon, which is going to be 735. That's pretty par for the course. The way it's going to work, though, you have to, every single week, start with M1S. Okay? Then you get your loot, M2S, then M3S, then M4S. You have to go in order. If you go with a party that, if you can get taxis and skip, but if you do, you lose out on any chance for reward. Reward is going to be a couple of coffers and a book. M1, do they actually tell us what it's going to be here? Yeah, they actually do. M1 is going to be all accessories. We kind of expect that. M2 is going to be head, hands, and feet, but also a new item called Sure Light Glaze. This will upgrade a 720 piece of gear into a 730 piece of gear. 720 we'll get to later. M3S is going to have both your Sure Light Solvent. This will turn your 720 weapon into a 730 weapon, and Sure Light Twine that will turn your other 720 gear, that's going to be your left side instead of just your accessories, into 730. Okay. Then your 3 is going to have body and legs. This is a change we saw in Anabasios. And then M4S is going to be just your weapon. Also keep in mind before you go, oh, why would I go for this? I'm just going to go with the weapon later on. 730 weapon is still a very good stopgap compared to a 720 weapon, or worse yet, your 710 crafted weapon, and getting your 735 savage weapon. You know, unless you've got like a really, really good team, you do want to try and gear up as you go along, because it's going to make the savage fights that much easier to meet these DPS checks. Always keep that in mind. Savage has been added. Yep, we kind of figured. New elite marks have been added. Neat. And our new capstone has been added. The tombstone of helicopters. That's what I'm going to call them now. That is what my frickin' 2 a.m. brain said. You can only earn 450 of these per week. You can hold a maximum of 2,000. You are going to be going ahead and doing basically expert roulette. You can do other things for them. Don't do that. Let me tell you a secret. All right. Expert roulette should be the only place you go to earn your helicopter tomes. Because your first run, you're going to get 40 bonus. You are also going to get 50 between all of the bosses. So already, that means that just running an extra expert roulette after already getting your bonus is going to be faster and reward more than main scenario. It's going to be faster and earn more and earn the same as Alliance. Well, it's going to earn the same as main scenario, but I digress. And then, of course, I mean, your other ones, 20, 20, 10. If you ever wonder what each one is, I'll tell you what it is right now. This is for cap tomes. This is actually for leveling. This is for getting Wondrous Tale second chances. This is for leveling. This is for leveling. This is for the lulls. This is because you hate yourself. This is for leveling. Eventually, there's also the high level roulette that's not here. That is for getting cap tomes once per day. Or getting uncapped tomes, I'm sorry. Stone, Sea, and Sky now has Savage. I can't stress this enough. Practice your rotations against these and see if you make the DPS check with your gear. Don't use food. Don't use pots. Just do your rotation. See how many seconds you have left, or if you pass at all. If you don't pass, you might want to relook how you're doing things. This can save you a lot of headaches when you're in Savage. New items have been added. These are most likely our tome gear. That's... Solution 9 is going to miss the least Solution 9 looking stuff possible, isn't it? I mean, I like it. I do like it. I just find it funny. We go to Solution 9 to get, like, stuff I'd expect to pick up in Tuliolol. It's kind of weird. New recipes have been added. This is huge. This is your first master book for all your crafted jobs. This is going to have a ton of stuff in it, especially new raid food for Savage, new tinctures or gem draughts or whatever they're called now, and 710 crafted gear. If you want to make money, go make these, go sell them. If you don't have the materials to get them, good luck. That's all I can tell you. Oh yeah, sure enough, there it is. New master recipes have been added. The sound effect for Train Perfection has been changed. I have been like half AFK. I have not heard I do not remember what the sound for Train Perfection is, but I've heard in like other forums talking about the crafting and whatnot that this drives them insane. The name of the integral Magitech paintbrush has been changed to the drawn right Magitech paintbrush. Cool, whatever. Certain items have been changed for the crafter recipe. Sky Ruin barding have been changed. No longer requires an ingot, now requires a that. I don't know why. New bounce. Oh no. It's card games on motorcycles. Card games on motorcycles. It's Jack's freaking motorcycle. That's been solution 9-5. Oh my god. Card games on motorcycles. Oh lord. Wait. Or is that our Savage mount? Oh. Oh, that might be our Savage mount. Huh. I'm still laughing at it. New achievements have been added, no surprise. Restriction on the data center travel world to alleviate congestion have been lifted. Dynamis, you had a short life as the raiding hub of North America. You will not be forgotten. We're going to be back at Ether now. After launching the game client, certain effects and background effects will now load faster when displaying for the first time on the Mac only. I'm kind of curious. The text of the title menu selection is unavailable when connecting to a data center and now appears darker. Okay. New achievements. New music and sound effects have been added. A lot of effects, a lot of things have been addressed. Anything that stands out. Oh my god, they didn't do anything to Picto. I just realized, oh my god, they actually buffed everyone else. I thought for certain, except for Samurai. That's amazing. Nothing really like stands out to me. Let's take a look at known issues though. Issue undertaking the healer role quest Taste of Toxin Paradise. We're using Asuna. Yada yada. Substitute prevents this. If you encounter the issue, please log out and log back in. So if you're doing healer quest and you get stuck, log out and log in. An issue where an M1 and M1S, wherein under certain conditions players do not immediately fall when the portion of the floor beneath them was destroyed. The issue was discovered shortly before the release of the patch. We are currently examining whether the server side solution is feasible. A plan to implement a fix as quickly as possible. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. We ask that players refrain from strategically exploiting this issue while we work to resolve it. Oh, we got some world first drama already. Oh boy. So our static, we don't we're not actually touching Savage until Thursday. That will most likely get fixed by the time we get there. But I mean, the world first race is going to be going like literally the instant the servers come up. Like I'm probably going to wake up tomorrow and or today actually technically, and most likely M1S will already be cleared, maybe even M2S, depending on how probably not. They'll probably be at M2S by the time I wake up. An issue wherein Quetzalcoatl bracelets of casting erosionally appear as critical bracelets of healing. Oh wait, no, it's Quetzali. This is my FF again, 2 a.m. Forgive me for misspeaking things. But overall, interesting. Again, did not foresee freaking Viper getting changed so much, nor did I foresee Samurai getting nerfed. Wow. That's crazy. So that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get this up as quickly as possible. Thank you for watching. Give a like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. I'm going to go nap. Bye-bye.